Hello everyone, welcome to my brand new Let's Play series of Stirring Abyss. I'm Colonel RPG, and I'm very happy to have you here with me as I check out this indie tactical squad-based game with a lot of RPG elements. And yeah, you can tell it's Cthulhu style, it's Lovecraftian horror, and I checked it out. I actually checked it out in a pre-release version because it went up on Kickstarter, and I did a little video about it, and now I'm here for the Let's Play, and you're here for the Let's Play, so let's start a new game. Let's go into story. I want the story. Give me the story.
The coordinates brought us to an uncharted peak. A great mountain rising from the lightless depths, shrouded in mystery. We thought we'd prepared for everything.
This is the USS Salem requesting aid. We have negative rudder control and are taking on water. Our tank mechanisms are unresponsive. Current position is 5-8 tack 5 1 decimal. Oh my God. What is that?
How little we knew. The abyss hides more than ancient ruins and lost history. And our arrival has not gone unnoticed. In deep waters, the smallest ripple can change everything.
That intro reminded me at the same time of Darkest Dungeon and Thalos? Was it Thalos? Tarsus, I think. I never actually. I think I made a video on Tarsus as well, but I get the impression that this is going to be like a roguelike type game. If there's an endless mode. Welcome to Stirring Abyss. You begin the game with one diver under your control. Your first objective is to find a way out of the cave. Move the diver by right-clicking on the tile you wish to move to. Divers have action points, which determine how much they can accomplish on a single turn. You can spend an action point on movement in one big move, or a series of smaller moves, as long as you do not take other actions that use up an action point in the middle of moving. So that's interesting. And it's important to know, because our action points, how many do I have? That's my air. Okay, let's let the game teach us things. Divers normally start the turn with 2 action points. You can see action points as orange ovals under the... Oh, there it is. Yes, I see the orange ovals under the small portrait next to the diver. A half oval is an action point currently in use for movement. That is very intuitive, actually. And you can zoom in and zoom out. I'm not sure if we could do that in the early access version of the game. But now we can, and I like it. I like it because I like seeing the art with my eyes, and it's good. Okay, so it's a mixture of... I wonder if that's a sprite. It looks like a sprite. The frame rate is not high enough for it to be rendered, I wouldn't think. So that is our commander, Commander Croft over here. 118 health. Well, there you go. That's just at least it's not 118 years of age. And we have our inventory here. I hope the... It's not our inventory, actually, but there's because I think it's E to open the inventory. If I click over there, we have our skills, weapons, specialist, our traits, stoic, keep calm, and carry on, plus 8 maximum sanity. I like that. And then we have other levels of traits and stats, or maybe that's not other levels of traits, that's just his levels. Oh, and you'll choose... Yes, okay, I see. That's the level up scenario situation. Soundtrack is impressing so far. I do remember really liking the approach. Oh, that's the like the text thing potentially. I don't know. No, it's the journal. That's what it is. I do remember liking the approach of sound design in general. What is this? Threats, tutorials. a lot of tutorials there. Okay, standing on find a way out of the cave. Well, this looks like a dead end. I'm gonna move over here. But what I was considering is I didn't know if that thing was. We got some fish in the background. I didn't know if that thing was gonna be an interactable. There might be interactable things around here. There is something over there. Let's investigate. Too far. Yes. Oh, you can't go there? I thought you could. Well, let's move. Eldritch activity. No eldritch activity. Just control the camera by moving the mouse to screen edges or by holding down middle mouse button and dragging. That's what I'm going to use the most. Oh, that is fast. I wonder if it's possible to change the camera sensitivity because it is not. Oh, controls. No, controls are just equipment 1. What was I thinking of the inventory? It was equipment 1. I had a look at the controls before. Yeah, yeah. So the game doesn't like multiple screens. It doesn't lock my cursor in, but that's good enough. So that is a quick tip, indeed. There it is. That's how you investigate. Commander Croft swears under his breath. A corpse. Of all the caves in the ocean, there is a corpse in this one. That can't be a good omen. Though the uniform is old and the years have taken their toll, it is clear that the deceased sailor was of an extremely high rank, not a man who would be unceremoniously buried at sea under normal circumstances. Mutiny, perhaps, or battle. There are no answers here. All Croft knows is that he would rather avoid suffering whatever gruesome fate claimed the man. Lowering his head in respect for a fellow sailor, he moves on. So that's clues. We got clues. Used to unlock various upgrades for your crew on the Enigma board. And yeah, we're going to reach that probably at the end of this episode. We'll see, because it's actually... if it's anything like the early access, it's a fairly involved first bit of the game. And to research equipment blueprints, I will be perhaps doing that. And that is our... That's good. Okay, so what happens if I click over here? That is this thing. Okay, so... I think there's not a whole lot of reason for us to... Yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to how fast that is. I think the sack is from the USS Salem. Should check it out. That's him talking. Yes, you should. Let's click on there. Too far. We're probably not gonna be able to... Yeah, you're not gonna be able to do anything. Let's go over here. I think you might be able to interact with it on a diagonal, so... Yeah, you can. I think you can also move the camera with the WASD, so I'm gonna do that. Yes. Okay. What do we have over here? You have found your first item, a spear gun. Divers can normally carry 2 items at a time. Take the spear gun with you by right-clicking it or dragging it out of the container and onto one of your item slots on the right side of your action bar. By right-clicking it. Why can't I left-click? That would be what the dragging situation is. Okay, right-click. Okay, I see. Most items cost action points to use. The spear gun, for example, costs a minimum of 1 action point and uses up all extra points for increased accuracy. Loading the spear gun also takes 1 action, so plan your action. Action. That's good enough. Okay, so we have skulls. We don't like having skulls, do we? I mean, maybe... I mean, there's an enemy over there. Whoa, that's a big jellyfish. Maybe I can get around it somehow. Maybe you can... Can I use my thing? Aim 75. Surprisingly, many problems can be solved by 40 inches of steel. I'm not sure I will be able to get around that thing. But I'll try. I wouldn't want to fight a jellyfish. No, I think I might have to fight a jellyfish. I don't know if that's a passage that way. What happens over there? Automatically end turn. Oh, that's cool to be over there. That's really cool. I like it. There's a dead person over here. Oh, you can also zoom in with a scroll wheel. That's good news. What do we have over here? Navigating the gloomy cavern. Commander Croft comes to an abrupt stop. A motionless figure lays hunched against the rock wall, clad in one of the expedition diving suits. He's not alone. Rushing to the side of his fallen comrade, Croft is relieved to see a small burst of bubbles escaping the exhaust vent of the suit. Out cold, perhaps, but breathing. This is Commander Croft. Can you hear me? He can only hope the radio transceivers on both suits are still functional. The moment of silence feels immeasurably long until a faint reply echoes inside his helmet. I'm here. Copy. I mean, It's Chief Petty of... That's a... If I remember correctly, Chief Petty is like a... That's like lieutenant, except he's Chief Petty. It's like lower than chief, I think. Of... It's, you know, Chief Petty... Yeah. Jacobs. It's Jacobs! Groggy and confused, just as he himself was upon coming to. Oh, what's going on? Where am I? Not a lot of answers as of yet, Chief Petty Officer, Croft replies, forcing calmness and confidence into his voice. Get up and check your gear. We have a lot to do. And we have our second team member. I was lying. I didn't know I was lying. So what's the plan? How are we getting out of this one, Commander? I was lying when I said this was going to be involved. First things first, we say, we have to find the USS Salem, and quickly. Yes, sir. No time to waste. That looks like Captain Haddock, I think? Is it Commander Haddock from Tonto? I don't know. He looks a little bit like that. Let's see. You found a second... Yeah, because I thought we were going to be alone for the whole first episode, but apparently they changed this... Yeah, well, I guess it makes sense because it was early access, sort of like a demo. You found a second member of the expedition crew and are now controlling both divers. You can switch between divers by clicking on their portrait on the top left of the screen or by clicking on their model. Your divers also have skills to help them survive the abyss. Mouse over the skill icons on the action bar to learn their function. More skills are gained as divers level up and progress through the game. And I have hiccups. As always, I always have hiccups, and that one was actually really loud. I'm very sorry. So what kind of skills do we have? I wonder if tab... Yeah, tab allows you to switch between things. There's some shortcuts like that. We have flares. A brief glimmer of light in the eternal dark. That's a very true thing. It's the eternally dark down here. I mean, there's also the anglerfish and other things that... yeah, some jellyfish also produce light. And there's the clown shrimps that also produce light through magical means. So what do we have? No, that's not the skills bar. Where is the skills bar? I wonder. Well, I guess it's clicking over here, right? No. No, it isn't. Well, let's learn about Chief Petty Officer Rodney Jacobs. And this is Mark Croft. He's a Marine. Semper Fidelis. I knew it! I knew it was Semper Fidelis. I was talking about it, I don't know, in another Let's Play. I don't remember which one. About people saying Semper Fi. But that's the abbreviation. Not the actual... thing. It's Semper Fidelis. That's the Marine, the U.S. Marine. I mean, it's USS, so it's the U.S. ship. That's what USS stands for. So Rodney Jacobs over here has got a lot of health and a lot of sanity. Not as much as Mark, but no, we're good. As for the skills, I still need to figure that out. I think... wait. No, that's not a thing that we need to worry about. Yeah, I'm a little bit on the lost side. I think I understand it. It's these things down here. Do you see that? How it says skill on the lower right corner of the tooltip? Yeah, these are the skills. So far we only have these, but I assume we're gonna get more the more we level up over here, potentially. So right now we have the same skills in terms of our fighting, but this guy has got the Semper Fidelis thing that I was looking at. I thought that was just basically his class or something that was showing down here, but actually that's not how it works. That has a cooldown, it has a duration as well, and provides immunity to physical debuffs and increased armor for several turns. Plus 5 armor, and it also costs 1 action point. Whereas Mark's, well, it's Croft. Let's go with Croft there. Croft's skill over here, a carefully aimed shot that hits each target in its path, disorienting them. Disorienting them? Yeah, that's how it works. I had to think about how to pronounce that. In dealing damage, and it does deal damage, it has an enormous cooldown, and uses up all the available action points. Also, look at this. You see that eye over there? You see that eye opening? Yeah, that's how, yeah, that's, okay, yeah, that's, I don't like things, okay, but it's just that, I mean, I like the attention to detail, but I don't like the things that we're gonna have to fight. I'm sure we're gonna have to fight. So where are we going? Should we go back? Should I split up? I think splitting up is a terrible idea. Just putting it out there, really. And I don't think we can go over there. So let's go this way. There's some Eldritch activity. It's just... Oh no. We're not alone. No, we're not. It's an unknown creature. That's an interesting scenario. You can bunch people. You got diver's knives. So if I click here, it says too far. It is not too far. You have entered combat. To use the spear gun, click on it on your action bar and then click on the target you wish to fire at. You can also use a melee attack that costs 1 action point, but you will have to be... But you will have to be next to your target. If you choose to use the spear gun, use your shots wisely. If possible, make sure nothing is blocking your view. When targeting objects that are on the way will be clearly marked. Be aware if there are friendly divers in the target area, you may hit them. Yeah. Okay. And we see down below the chances. Aim is 75. I think that's the skill. And because the defense is negative, it's +7, effectively, to the aim. That sounds like a normal dice roll. And that is a kill. How many of them can there be? Indeed. Rogers? What's his name? Is that Rogers? I don't remember. Rodney Jacobs. Yeah. So there's a corpse over here. The broken jellyfish lies deflated at his feet, tiny electric discharges still visible within the pale membrane. Jacobs is no expert on these creatures, but he knows they don't use electricity to hunt or defend themselves. An entirely new species of Scyphozoa? In a different context, this would be a great biological discovery, but right now it's only putting him more on edge. And we got 5 clues. Oh no, there's their exclamation marks on that Scyphozoa over there. Wait, did I misread that? I'm sure I misread that. Okay, all the action points are gone. We might still be in combat, but I can't shoot. Can I? Okay, how do I use the spear gun? So the spear gun, it says 2, but why is that? Because I have ammo. So I don't want to use the spear gun, most likely, because it's gonna hurt me in this long run. I say because, well, I'm a cheapskate. That's how it works. I am very, very much cheapskate. So what is... Oh, yeah. We're gonna get hit, aren't we? If that thing... Oh. Yeah, if that thing wants to hit me... Oh, yeah, it looks like... Okay, well. Minus 12 health. That's just how it goes sometimes. So I think if I press 1... No. How exactly... Right-click? So I pressed 1 on the keyboard, and it activated this. How come? I don't know. But we don't need to worry about that. At 75 over there, we're not very good at this, but we did our thing. Damn these things. Damn them, indeed. Okay, then right-click. Okay, I see. I see how that works. Let's I need to click... Okay, I can't click on the square. Well, that looks like the exit, so... I'm gonna go for it. Because oxygen is a thing. I'm out. This must be the ocean floor. Yes. Anything interesting or useful around? Asks Croft. There's some scrap metal here. Should grab it just in case. Yes, you should. Oh, there's a light just north of me. I think it's the USS Salem. Oh, that's what I want to hear. I'm right behind you. Yeah, well, not immediately. You're not. So I wonder, we probably don't have a map, but we have a good line of sight. Yeah, that probably is a way to get around this way. So if you want to access that, you need to be right next to it, and it doesn't work as a waypoint. Let's go this way. I love the art. I really like that's actually, well, I judge. I don't know. It's kind of tricky to say it like that because it sounds like I'm being shallow, but I'm so attracted to some video games by the art alone. But of course, that doesn't mean that that's everything that I care about. That, you know, usually new orders, gather copper for electrical repairs. Sounds good. This game was this game definitely drew me, as many games, but this game for sure definitely drew me with its art. And then I figured, oh, it's turn-based, it's squad-based, it's Cthulhu. I'm down for this. Okay, so that is the USS Salem anchor, not the USS Salem. Bad news. Collect vital resources before leaving. Wait. It is the USS Salem. The anchor goes up. Sounds good. We can do this. Maybe. I'm not really sure. So we need to collect some copper. this is a problem. This is a problem because it's pretty obvious this is not where we're supposed to be. Like, there's nothing else over here. Let's get you back over here. It means that we need to go back underground. And it means that the area that we left unexplored. Wow, you have... What happened there? How do you have that much movement? That's a bug, isn't it? I'm gonna take advantage of that bug. Oh, no, what? That's not a bug. That was an auto-end-turn. I was like, what? What just happened? No. It's fine. Yeah, so we're gonna need to collect things. Hopefully we'll be alright. Oxygen does weigh heavily on my mind. Okay. I don't think that's the case. Gather copper for electrical repairs. But where is the copper? Unless there's a passage that I'm not seeing. Oh, it's over there. Okay, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be alright. Oh my god, okay. There it is, +3 copper. Find and enter the submarine. Okay, eldritch activity definitely not killing me. It's alright. We're not gonna die in the slightest. Because it's the tutorial mission, right? It's fine. It's not... Yeah, it's good. It's good. Let's go in. Carefully ascending the sturdy anchor chain, Croft reaches the airlock contraption at the con. The mechanism opens with ease, just like in training. He can't wait to be inside and shed this damn suit. The conning tower is a mess, with miscellaneous equipment strewn haphazardly all around the small room. First things first, though, the control room. The commander kneels next to the hatch and pulls. The heavy steel door gives way into with a tortured creak, revealing an almost still surface of dark water. The ship is flooded. Panic rears its head within Croft. The USS Salem is their only way home, his only hope of seeing his family again. If it is too badly damaged to move, or even surface. Focus. The sub is floating, which means there's plenty of air inside it somewhere. All they need to do is pump the water out of the flooded sections and get the equipment in the control room operational. He's not going down without a fight. And this sort of stuff... Mission successful, yes, that has been... It has been. I'm very good at succeeding at the missions. This sort of stuff, like... I can't imagine what it is like to live in a submarine. Especially since I don't know how to swim. But that I don't think that would be the biggest problem for a marine in a submarine. Or a that doesn't... You know what I mean. Somebody there. Anyway, we got performance notes. Physical commendation. Covered most ground in challenging terrain. And that's it. I think that threat neutralizer too. That's good. We got it. And here we are. The USS Salem is your base of operations through Stirring Abyss. As you progress through the game, you can use power and other resources to restore functionality to the Salem. For example, to unlock the ability to heal injured crew members. You will need to pump the flooded control room to access other rooms. Click the drop symbol on the room to pump it. Pumping costs power, which replenishes during missions. You will also need some scrap and copper to repair the control room. The Salem also has an inventory that contains crucial supplies. Drag items out of the inventory and into divers' inventories to take them with you. Diver inventories can be accessed beneath their portraits at the top of the screen. Yeah, that works pretty straightforwardly. And that is our ship right there. Oh, WSD. Middle click works. Yeah. It's also the end of the episode, unfortunately. But we're going to learn about working with this ship in the next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Stirring Abyss. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.